It ain't blatant, homie. I can see why they hating on me. Situation showing me this the way it's gon' be. I can see why they hating on me. Concentrating on me. It ain't blatant, homie. I can see why they hating on me. Situation showing me this the way it's gon' be. I can see, dispute the sky, call a priest, I'm super fly. Do or die, play me, kill yourself in suicide. Who is I? Who the sky? Low key, the mood is high. Feel the side, soothe the vibe. Born rebel, rule the fire. You decide. View the vandal, yeah, smooth as Lando and cue the gamble.
Yo. Krown360, we back again.
It's another Wednesday, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Glad to be here, man. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's going on? It's your girl T Gray. Happy Hump Day, niggas.
Introduced herself off the break.
That's right. You need to know who the hell I is.
Let me find out, nigga. She ain't even wait for the nigga with the and behind the ball to say nothing, nigga.
Fresh ain't get introduced. I kind of squeezed my words in.
Nigga, okay,
I kind of squeezed, but I said it.
Yeah, well, shit.
I thought we were going around this way.
Okay, I mean, we ain't even start this way, though. We started there. Okay, that's cool. Shit, okay, well, I'm just Joe Ma.
Told me to wake up, nigga.
Yeah, you up. That's what's up. I'm Joe Ma.
I'm AP Fresh.
Okay. Hunter, you want to say?
I thought I introduced myself already.
No, you didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. I'm cool, Hunter. Again.
Yeah, I mean, and she just, and you right, because when the mics cut on and shit, she just turned it on because she had me mystified by her conversation about good head.
Oh, man.
I was like, what the fuck?
So what was y'all talking about on Illustrate about that?
So we were talking about being able to teach your partner how to give you good head. And so the fellas were like, well, we can't teach because we dudes and we don't know, but you know how you like it. So you not wrong if you take the girl head, move it to the side, tell her I want like this, slow, fast, whatever. Like, I think it's a bunch of bullshit if you can't be a good teacher when you're trying to be a good lover. I feel like that
you can't teach.
I've said that.
If you can't teach,
here we go, Mr. I've said that.
If you can't teach, you don't deserve good head. What niggas say they can't teach their girl to give good head? What kind of
Shout
shit?
out DJ Cyrus.
But what I'm saying is,
that.
every bitch ain't a good listener though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
Some
really.
Bitch, they stubborn. They
I wouldn't say a good listener. They not a good student. They can't grasp.
Well,
What
how you gonna be a good student and can't listen?
They listening. Some women is just too worried about where you got this from. Like, what made you want to like that?
Oh, that's bullshit. That's
get what I'm
extra.
saying?
That's too extra. That's too extra. But I feel they be like that.
Those women are insecure.
Facts.
Those women are
There's a lot of
insecure.
them,
When it
though.
comes to sex, if you're not a virgin, guess what? You fucked somebody before.
Yeah, get over it.
So if I've had sex before, I watch porn, whatever. Ain't no telling where the hell I got it from. But if I want it like this, motherfucker, give it to me like that.
Yeah.
True shit.
Yeah, in a perfect world, you know what I'm saying? That wouldn't even be a major topic. It'd be like everybody, all the youngers would be with it. You know what I'm saying? But some youngers don't know what to do. Then some youngers, their jaw ain't built right though. You know what I'm saying? Some youngers got them small jaws. They can't hold a lot of meat. You know what I mean? It's the truth. You ain't never had no head from a joint that had her mouth was so small, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you need a reconstructive surgery. Damn.
I got you. I mean,
Okay, I'm the only one. All right, that's cool.
Now I do got a question though. So is it true to if a woman don't give you good head, that means she don't really like you like that?
That's a lie.
No.
That's a lie.
No, it's
No.
That sounds good on paper.
No, that's not true.
That sounds good on
That's
paper.
not true.
So
I don't
either you
even
got it
know.
or
I
you
don't
don't.
even know who came up with that. First of all,
A
girl's
woman.
not gonna give you head if she don't like you.
Facts.
She ain't even gonna go down there. She ain't gonna waste her time. Now she might fuck you because she might want to just see how it is. But if I ain't trying to really make you nobody important, I'm not just gonna just haphazardly out here giving out bomb ass head. No, I'm not doing that.
Haphazardly. Damn.
That's actually very commendable and respectable, though.
right. She giving head with a purpose.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, most of my audience already knows how your girl gets down. These lips ain't for everybody. The fuck? Once you get them, you all wrapped up.
I think
vortex over
it's
this
very
motherfucker.
interesting because I think she said something like, if you can't teach people, like you can really gauge how great of a lover somebody is by how well they are and be, as far as being receptive to being a student and how good of a teacher they are. Mm-hmm. That's something I feel like is very true. So it's one thing if a woman can't do it, like if she got a small mouth. Because she might have effort. She might have some technique. She might know how to really rock a mic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. But if you don't have the desire, if you don't have the interest,
No balls.
if you don't have the care,
You're getting cut off.
if you only worried about getting off, and then when you got yours, it's like, hey, now you got some issues, you got some challenges.
You ain't getting called back. That's for damn sure. Go ahead. You wanted to say something? I thought you was about to say something. Sure.
No, but he is making a very, very valid point. I talk about that a lot. You guys, I talk to comedians. All we talk about is sex. But one of the biggest things, and probably will always be the biggest thing, is communication. So if you're not talking to your partner, telling them how you want it, whether you want it fast, slow, hard, soft, whatever, what you gonna end up with? You're gonna end up with some poor sex, some poor head. Who wants that in their life? Not me.
Very true.
Do you think Stacey Dash gives good head?
No. I could tell by the look on her face she don't give good head. Hell no.
Well, it depends. It depends.
Hell no.
It depends.
I don't know. You think that because I'm just asking, like, the dude, so she got into a domestic violence thing, right? Mm-hmm. But as I was reading the joint, she married a nigga after meeting him for 10 days. And I'm like,
White boy.
But
How much money that nigga
was
had?
the pussy that good though? But hey, it takes two to do that. I'm like, was it Murray like that? You know what I'm saying? After 10 days, nigga, like nobody put a gun in his head, nigga. Was the pussy that good?
Nah.
Might have been arm candy for him.
It wasn't.
Yeah, okay.
You see what we talked about Janet Jackson? Cause
He bought her though.
Was it $500 million?
Yeah, he bought
5
her.
years?
Yeah. So,
One
but,
kid?
so I think dude was ready to cancel that thing though. Whatever the contract was with Shorty, with Stacey, he was ready to cancel that thing. She wasn't having it. Started beating the nigga ass and shit.
Oh, so she beat the nigga ass.
She beat the nigga ass, yeah. Yeah, she got arrested and shit. She was being walked out. They had the video all on TMZ. You ain't see that shit?
I ain't seen that.
Yeah.
I don't pay
She
stamps.
checked white on her, what's her name joint?
Did she really?
But the
Yes.
officer said that
Yes,
he
on the
did it on
police
accident.
report.
The officer said he did it on accident.
But see, even like her 911 call, all she's doing in the 911 call is talking about the stepkids, how they call her a bitch and they don't like me and this, that, and the third. If I'm in a domestic violence situation, I'm talking about how I'm hurt, how he hurt me, how he hit me, grabbed me. Why are you on the line on 911 talking about the kids? First off, she's guilty. I don't give a fuck what
Oh
happened.
yeah, I'm about to say, it's men out here getting beat. It's men out here getting beat too.
She fucked him up.
This is a phenomenon we talking about right now.
Oh, it's men out here
A
getting
woman
beat up.
being charged for physically assaulting a man domestically.
No, it happens. You don't hear about it because it's not Stacey Dash always doing it. Now, Nene down the street is fucking up. Funky. Believe that.
Yeah.
He's getting his ass
He's
whipped.
scared of the bitch. He's scared of the bitch.
That should be more common than it is, though. If we go by what society says, we say that we shouldn't be putting our hands on women. Mm-hmm. That's what they say.
Okay,
niggas
right.
still get busy, but they say niggas shouldn't put hands on bitches. So it should be more domestic violence cases against women.
Yeah,
because that's just really
women.
like Jay-Z in the elevator. He could have slapped the shit out of Beyonce's sister, but he showed restraint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So she was the aggressor in that situation.
Right,
If he'd have
right.
pressed charges, she'd have got her dumb ass locked up.
Right.
Yeah.
It should be more of that.
Which Stacey
So
Dash
It's a
did.
double
So
standard.
what would
in
you
this
rather see? Would you rather see niggas showing restraint? Because as soon as they press charges, we calling them all kind of bitches and all that.
Right,
Or you
right.
want to see them bitches getting their ass beat at the gas station parking lot.
And let's talk about it.
Or the baby bouncer knocking the bitch out.
Okay,
Let's
that's
talk
a great.
about- okay,
Hey, shout out to AP with that. That's a great setup.
What do we want?
That's a great setup.
Since we got a young lady here, I want to ask you a question, right? Because it's been a lot of videos as AP just put out there, right? Well, there's been a lot of, you know what I'm saying, black women getting hit on, you know what I'm saying, physically. You know what I'm saying? Not hit on like verbally, like hit.
They getting Ray Rice.
So what I'm asking you, right, as a black woman, do you feel like black men should defend you no matter how you act or no matter what your behavior might bring back karma wise? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I think that human nature says you can push a person too far. And as a female, if my only thing is I know you're not gonna hit me because you're a man, but here I'm gonna keep pushing you. I'm gonna keep pushing you. I'm gonna keep pushing you. I'm gonna put my hands on you. I'm gonna spit on you. I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna act a total ass. Society says, okay, well, women, when you do that, the men are supposed to be strong enough to show restraint.
Right.
But human nature doesn't say that. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Nah.
If you keep coming at me and keep coming at me, I might walk away. I might push you off me. I might whatever. After so much, bitch, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
So you think?
And I don't think. Go ahead.
No. So you think at certain points, sometimes women deserve to get their ass knocked out?
I think that at certain points, once you've pushed a person too far, you already know that that's what you're doing. If you get that chin checked, get the fuck up, brush yourself off, and go sit your ass down.
Man, a lot of women push niggas to that point just so they can hit them.
And I think
they
that's
put them in the trick bag.
Yes, that is the trick bag.
Yeah, it's like you a bitch ass nigga. You ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe you hit me. Bitch, you told me to.
I think it's unrealistic to hold every man to that standard and hold every man accountable to that notion. I think that that's too much. And I think that the women who do push, it's a total difference between a man just whooping your ass.
Yeah.
A man just whooping your ass. There's plenty
'Cause
of
it's
women
Tuesday.
who get beat,
Yeah.
who get battered.
That
No,
ain't what
I
we
don't
talking
condone
about.
Fuck no.
it.
That's
Do I
domestic
think maybe
violence.
Chris
I ain't
Brown
talking about
wasn't
that.
wrong with him and Rihanna's
I'm talking-
scrap? No.
No, he wasn't. He was
Do
a
I
victim.
necessarily think
Chris
that
Brown was
a victim. He was a victim.
Ash dude, if he had clipped her up on the way out, he might not have been wrong.
Why? Hold on.
All of that is
Hold on.
domestic
Hold on.
violence,
T,
right?
hey, T, hold on right quick. Hold on. See, we got a recurring problem, me and AP here. We got a recurring problem on this show, right? See, he doesn't subscribe to the notion that C Breezy is a prophet. Okay, so it's like he doesn't have the respect for the man as he should in my eyes, right? And so when I said that he was a victim, he gave me this look like, oh, here this nigga go again. And I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I gotta say something. Nigga, stop it. All right? The nigga's a prophet. Listen, nobody bites somebody that they're beating their ass. You don't bite the niggas that you're winning. He bit the bitch because he was losing the battle. He did. That nigga, he bit her, then he had to hit her with a couple just to get free. He didn't like what he was doing. Come on, man. Stop it.
Can we address the word prophet though?
Listen, don't do this now.
She already did it. Listen, she already did it.
Listen, okay, you want to understand? Okay, listen. I forgot what year it was, right? But the young man came out with a song that prophesied the era that we was going to wind up as men suffer from, right? He said, and I quote him lyrically. He says, "These hoes ain't loyal."
A hoe wasn't made to be loyal. Am I the only person in the room?
Oh man, whoa, that's a hell of a comeback, right?
But see, what the prophet was saying.
Okay.
The prophet was saying,
the Almighty C Breezy. Go ahead.
There you go. The prophet was saying that all of them ain't loyal. See, in the chorus, he played with the hoes, but lyrically, he was saying, hey, if you broke and a rich nigga come through, she's gone. No matter which one it is. He was right. He was right. Years later, we are seeing men more now than ever getting played by the system. Women are out here getting men for their money. More now than ever. And Breezy was prophesizing years ago, and we listened because he went all the way to the bank with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Excuse me.
let's go. Go ahead.
I love you.
I love you too.
I had to give you the church finger on that shit though. So it's not that women are getting men. In order for what you say to be legit, in order for a woman to get a man, that means that she would have manipulated that man in some shape, form, or fashion to get his money, and not just him being a willing participant to pay for whatever the fuck he want. It's a lot of niggas out here giving bitches money because you look a certain way, because I want you on my arm, because I want to feed you, bitch. I want to fuck you, bitch, and I want you to still be here in the morning. It's not women getting men. I just wanted to clear that up.
Well, let me clarify what getting men is, because if a bitch got some pussy for pay and a nigga pay, that's called a healthy transaction. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is finessing about that. I'm talking about these Me Too cases. These women, I know damn well a lot of these guys ain't touching them, but they saying that they touched them because they know that they could get a payoff in court, or they can get some type of fame, make some type of book, some type of shit like that. That shit is happening more now than ever. And it's not a lot of the vultures that's getting caught. It's a little bit of vultures and a lot of just dumbass niggas that don't know the new era about how to deal with women now, which deal with them like these motherfuckers are weapons of mass destruction. That's how you got to deal with them. Like, whoa, don't hug me too close. Okay, 2-second hug. All right, that's it. I don't want
Weapons of
nothing.
mass destruction.
Yes, women are fucking. What I've been saying in the group chat.
Terrorists.
They are terrorists. We are in a world now where women are terrorists. You got to capitulate to their demands or else.
That's my next tattoo, you guys.
What?
Motherfucking terrorists.
Yep, they should. Look, own the system. Claim it.
Something's going right here. To
Claim
say
it.
this bitch will fucking kill you, murder you,
Yeah,
and
nigga.
everybody else.
Did you see?
I got grenades.
Did you
in
see
my pussy.
Flocker's post?
I don't. You know, it's some people that say stuff, and I just be like, I hear that they said some shit, and I
Right.
be like, I'll never listen to nothing that this nigga said. Like, when did we start listening to
Waka
Waka Flocka?
Flocka.
Why be talking some good shit sometimes?
Yeah.
When did we start listening to
That's
yo,
just
black
the
people?
best.
You know what the problem with black people is, man?
Tell me what the problem black people
The
is.
problem is, like, our leaders is all. I'm not listening to nothing Waka
Whoa,
Flocka say
whoa,
about
first of all,
nothing.
Whoa, time out.
prejudge?
AP.
I'm not prejudging them.
AP. No. You already said that we niggas
I'm not.
worshiping the altar of
I'm
Waka.
not. It's like y'all be like, you know, did you see Kanye? Like, nigga, I ain't watching Kanye do shit.
Nigga, hold on. Now,
Waka.
hold on.
I don't care what Waka said about
Time
being
out.
a man.
This nigga show us videos of Zan Man.
Right.
This nigga show us videos of
Those are
motherfucking. Nigga, who gives a
are
fuck?
jokes.
No, time out. I'm not saying who gives a fuck though.
I'm not
Who
saying,
gives a fuck though?
Yeah, it's like
Who gives a
funny. It's
fuck?
like, look at this dumb shit.
The
It's not
question
like,
is, who gives a fuck
I would
though?
never be like, did y'all see what Zan Man said about the political racism? No,
Nigga, first of all, you didn't even hear what Walker said. Nigga,
I did.
The key is what he
I did.
said.
So, nigga,
you condemning the
All the
message
man's
because of
supposed to
the
do is
message.
work and take care of their wife and all that shit.
Yeah, nigga.
I heard
First of
that.
all, now, let me give you in its entirety because this nigga's paraphrasing is awful.
We got ahead of ourselves a little bit.
This nigga,
We got ahead of
yeah. So the
ourselves
nigga say a man just supposed to work all his life, pay all bills, do everything his woman say, and then die. There's no happiness in between that. That's what the nigga was saying. Now,
Right.
I get what he was saying. He's saying that in the process of dealing with women, that's never a conversation that pops up when you're dealing with women. It's never now what makes you happy. It's all about what makes them happy. And the whole fucking time you doing make them happy or else. You figure out your happiness in the process. That's why they
And
say
you-
happy wife, happy life, which is some bullshit.
Yeah,
but go
that
ahead.
is a bullshit statement. But you agree with those sentiments? Like,
Fucking right, nigga. That
What
nigga
you
was.
think, AP?
That was
Although
that was preaching.
I don't listen to Walker, there is some truth to that bullshit that he
Okay.
said. Because most women are like that. What
Yes.
can you do for me?
Yes.
How much money you make?
Yes.
What do you bring to the table?
Yes.
It's like when you really sit there and think about, like, well, what did she bring to the table? It's like pussy.
Whoa.
and
Maybe some good head if you lucky.
and some food.
Maybe
And
some good. She might get cooked these days.
Maybe.
But when it comes to a woman, hey, you ask a chick when she went out of a nigga, they start describing Superman and shit. You be on the first date. I want a nigga that drive a Benz. That nigga gotta make money. I don't really want to work. I can work half days. And they're like, bitch, half days? You know what they charging for houses in PG County? You talking about you want to work half days? Yeah, this how they get you. A real man.
Oh,
How
don't
the
do
fuck
that.
you gonna tell me
Don't
what a
do
real
that.
man is?
Don't do that.
How you gonna do that? Huh?
Yo.
All right, now.
I'm
Let's go.
sitting here.
I forgot we had a woman.
I'm
sitting here in
a fucking wall.
Hey,
guys. Sister, we are winning. We are winning.
I'm
no weapon of mass
we in the group
destruction
chat,
yet.
hey,
I feel terrorized right now.
We in the group chat, niggas like, she fat, she got nice titties, her vibe is cool. We ain't never like, yeah, we need a bitch that make 6 figures.
Yeah,
and
nigga.
know how
No.
to speak 3 different languages.
Man,
Let me ask you this though.
Really?
Have you ever considered the fact that maybe it's the women you choose?
No.
Have you
T.
ever-
No.
so-
Okay.
Now,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go
let you
ahead and
speak.
get this out.
Go ahead.
Not every single woman is on what you can do for me. Now, the ones who ain't, are we rare and fucking awesome? Yes, we are.
Okay.
Sorry, we're rare. But if you go and say, all I'm gonna do is go off of what you look like. Cause some bitches you do approach on, that's it. That's what it's on the strength for. What you look like. You don't know if the bitch smart. You don't know if she could put 2 + 2. You don't know what her goals are. You don't know nothing. Okay. So first is what you look like. Then you get the pussy, cause you still ain't worried about if the bitch could put 2 + 2 yet together.
Okay.
You just want to know whether or not she's good in bed.
She's valid so far.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So far, so good.
Then you find out.
That's good. No, she's in good field. Go ahead.
We gonna let her. This is
Find
3
out.
against 1. We'll let you.
Oh, So you just want me for what I got. Well, what the fuck did you just want her for? You wanted her for what you getting exactly
Whoa,
what
time
the
out.
fuck
No,
you
see,
for.
no. Let me, can I say one thing to her, please?
Talk to her.
Listen. This is AP, and I'm really just reiterating what you just said, but I'm gonna break it down in a way that she can understand it. Because a lot of time, women, you gotta show them like, this is what I'm saying.
Well,
So
put the paper up there, goddamn.
So look, this is what
I
I'm saying.
can't trust nobody that think Chris Brown is a prophet. No way. But go
Hey!
I go next.
But go ahead.
I go next.
But go ahead.
You got. Go ahead. Say what you
Go ahead.
Craig, the Chris
You got
Brown
some women won't even fuck with a nigga if he don't make a certain type of money.
True shit.
Okay, then that's not
Nigga
the
could be
woman
the
for
best
you.
nigga out the bunch.
Then don't choose.
Chicks won't even look
type
that
of
way.
guy.
But hold up. If he just said, he painted a picture. He said when most men get together and they talk about women, however trivial or small it might be, it's basically around the same one. Like you said, how they look. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think that it's a fair comparison if we're all talking about one thing, but women are having multiple things to figure out how to extract. That's not a fair exchange. See, sex is a fair exchange in my eyes, which is always should be. Pussy should not outvalue dick, and dick shouldn't outvalue pussy. It should be a equal value in that shit, especially if we having sex. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that it's women think that her giving her vagina now it's a fair comparison to now get time, emotions, money, and anything else that she might want to conjure up in her imagination. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's unfair because women can have a plethora of options that she can pick from how to finesse multiple. Shit, some women finesse niggas for just food.
That's men's fault though.
Okay.
We are
Thank
slaves to pussy. We know this.
Thank
Niggas
you.
be overvaluing the pussy. So if a chick had
But that's not a female's
That's
fault.
true.
That's not her
true.
fault.
No, that's true.
That's bad negotiating.
If a chick had a
Bad
nigga,
negotiating.
if a chick had a nigga that he didn't know how to get the pussy without going on dates, buying gifts, doing all this wild shit. Not shit you do like. I'm talking about like really throwing the bag at a chick because it happens. Come on, man.
You getting beat because you
Some
too
niggas
generous.
overvalue pussy.
No,
Straight
it's
up.
not too generous. It's because niggas is cutting the middleman out. Niggas is
Well, it
like,
depends.
I'm giving her this
It's
shit because
very-
I'm
Well, I
getting
ain't got-
closer access
Right.
to this pussy.
But what they doing is the chick, all she knows is the benefit she's reaping from the shit.
Yeah.
So he's fucking the game up, and she's retarded.
Mm.
Now she's overvaluing her.
Hold on. But see, I think Joe was talking about responsible tricking. That's something different.
No,
Hold up,
no,
Than
no,
a nigga
no,
that's
no,
getting
no, no.
beat. It's layers to it. It's levels to it. That's
yeah,
all I'm
that's
Do
saying.
you
true.
feel like you should have to pay for pussy?
I don't.
Have
I
to?
didn't ask you.
Hold up.
Did
What do
you?
you mean by have to though? Like that's a tricky. What you mean have to?
Do you feel like do
no.
you feel like
No.
some niggas pay for pussy like with
Yes.
gifts,
Some niggas do, yeah.
dates, and
Yes.
all? Okay, they fuck the game up.
Right,
Okay,
exactly.
I agree. That's agreed.
You know,
Because
what I'm
they
saying?
added a value to something that another man
That
can
shouldn't
get
have,
for
like
free.
he just said. He just
Right.
said, man, dick and pussy is equal to me.
But see, here's
Most
the
women
thing.
don't feel like
you
that.
got some,
No women feel that way, nigga. What are you
Straight up.
talking about?
But see, again, it's
Most.
right. So that's
Remember,
true.
I said some shit to y'all last week, and I'm like, yo, like, if somebody else had it before, it's tainted. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't a virgin, like that shit, like,
I don't think that's true.
nah.
I don't know. It depends.
What?
I don't think
No,
that's
it
true.
depends.
Why not?
It depends, because some bitches been out here, they been fucking little Chinamen. The pussy still intact.
Yeah, like,
I'm
you
just
know what I'm
saying,
saying?
you're not gonna make me fucking go through hurdles for something another nigga already got.
So do you feel like the dating and
Okay, I get a
the
gunshot?
talking and all of that?
If Hunter got it, I ain't paying for it.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
Fuck you
if
mean?
I had
That's
it,
true.
that might
That's
be
all
true.
that- that's
all
fucking
that
true.
process
Daddy
is
J got it for
paying
nothing.
So you feel like the dating and all of that stuff that's paying for it?
In a way, and it all depends.
It is
Every
paying for
situation
it, though.
is different.
It is
but if a
paying
nigga,
for
It depends.
It
a
is
nigga
paying for it.
sometimes got to take a chick out on multiple
But
dates.
see,
That's
I don't-
paying
I
for
don't-
it, though.
I don't think
That's
so. Because
paying
I'm
for
eating
it. It
too.
is
I'm
not.
eating too. I'm not just feeding you. I'm just not watching you eat.
Right. But then
So if
you
I buy
end
you
up in a
something-
relationship,
Right.
okay?
That's terrorist
Now-
demands. Terrorist
Hold on, what
demands.
she say? I didn't hear.
When you end up in a relationship with the chick now,
Oh,
okay?
here we go. Here we go.
Now I'm just gonna ask
Nigga
some
already
real
fucked
shit.
up. We going into relation. Okay, let's go.
No, then we're gonna skip over some shit. So, are you not being fed emotionally, mentally,
Who, men?
physically, whatever? Yeah,
Men?
like is it?
No,
does,
no, no,
at
no, no.
some point, does it not become an even give and take? at some point.
Nah, because you just said it. You just said it earlier. You said men so focused on pussy that we be feeding ourselves so much off the pussy alone. We until the pussy starts shifting into the depreciating factor, then we start figuring out she don't really love me like that. It be after we already done been balls deep into the pussy, and that's the fault on men. You know what I'm saying? We let the pussy, we let the pussy mystify us, and next thing you know, it take years for us to realize this bitch ain't shit. She
don't even support me.
Yeah, right.
But she don't even speak positivity into me.
You ain't even nice to me.
How long you rock with her before you figure that shit out?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
We're dumb.
Rock with her before you figure that shit out.
We're dumb, and y'all too
so
smart.
that's why I say it can't be all the women
all
only
dumb.
want this, the women only
They
want
just
that.
are
If
smarter
you
dumb.
still rock with a bra and she ain't giving you none of that, fuck that. That's on you.
But see,
heartless.
But you gotta think about it when we talk about like frequency, right? Like low frequency shit. We gotta know that just trying to get sex is low frequency.
Yeah, well, we gotta understand
So
that.
we know
have to
men don't
understand
get that. We know
Not all men.
Men don't understand.
Not at an early age either.
I think women know
Men
that and
definitely know that at an
manipulate
early age.
that.
So if you figure it out, it might be from getting game from older men, women,
Right.
experience.
If you ain't around the right older niggas, you be fucked up out here just chasing
So
pussy.
again, there's plenty of niggas in situations with kids, married, all that shit behind chasing pussy. That shit happens all the time. So it's like even when you talk about like paying for dates and shit like that, you got certain niggas that's paying for affection out this motherfucker.
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? You have certain
Those
niggas
are
on a
super
different
trips.
level. Right.
Motherfuckers is paying mortgages and car notes and everything
Right.
just for you to
take
still
pictures
be
and-
here in the
right.
morning time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you got other people, you know what I'm saying, like people I know and run with and shit, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't naming no names, that we don't do shit like that. You know, we're not overextending ourselves in that way.
Yo, hold up. I think we got a caller.
We got a caller. Who is?
Is
What's
this
up?
a caller? What it do?
Yo,
Yo, who this?
What's good for who this?
what's going on this pack, man? What's going on, man?
Pack, talk
Hey,
to
you
a
got the
soldier.
number right.
I mean, sometimes we could be loyal to default.
Okay. Loyal to default. Loyal to default. Okay.
We could be loyal to default. You know, somebody could hold you down the time you didn't have shit, and then now the roles are reversed. You feel you owe them the same opportunity to get on their split.
Okay, I hear
That's
that.
interesting. So what should one do in that situation? That's a good question.
You ask me? You say,
That's what I'm asking you. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, nigga, answer the question.
I mean, like I said, the loyalty got to have an expiration date. At some point, they deserve the same amount of time they gave your ass on your split.
Hey, yo, hold up. Hey, yo, Pat, I want you to stay on the phone right quick, all right? Just hold on right quick, bro. I want you to be a part of this right here, all right?
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Hold up. This right here, this is a new segment. We call it Homie Court. There's been charges been brought up for.
The nigga got that on the music.
Hold up. There's been charges brought up on one person that we both associate with. I want you to stay as a witness, okay?
Blowing all the music, yeah?
Yeah.
We taking this nigga to court.
All right. So, see, I want you
Put
to
your right hand on the Heineken. Put your right hand on the Heineken.
So,
Homie court is in session.
hold up.
What I do, man?
So, Brother Hunter over here, over the past weekend, has violated. All right, it's been a violation.
Clear
all right?
violation.
Clear violation.
10-yard penalty.
Charges has been brought up. We're going to figure out his punishment during this trial. Okay. Now,
I think I got one in mind.
okay.
I'm appealing all
So
this shit.
as we're group chatting as brothers, you know what I'm saying? We having our good little fun talking shit. Out of nowhere, this nigga Hunter sends us a video of you in the shower.
Me in the shower?
Nah, you want to?
You was doing the video, you in the shower, rubbing your chest with some, I don't know what the fuck. When I saw it, I got instantly furious.
Why I'm just finding out it's a video about me?
No, listen.
Like we both got ambushed. I don't know if they told you to call. He didn't. Wow,
He didn't say anything. It was just a video.
What are you doing? Hold up, 'cause I know I don't know no funny shit. So
I don't know if you was in your Insta story Or what?
Yeah, it was the first one. The nigga wasn't in the shower. I don't know how this shit looks like.
You talking about
The alter ego shit.
Oh, you get it now, huh?
Now you remember the video, nigga.
Where that come from? First of all, let's keep it on, man. Let's keep it all contextual. Keep it all contextual. Ain't no fun boys around here.
Nah, none of that. None of that.
You know what I'm saying?
None of that.
We already got that established.
And we talking about. I was looking at my head. Like that whole Pac Levert Dominican Pac type of thing.
Right,
so that's where that comes from.
You was looking pause. You was looking at what?
I was looking at my hair.
Oh, hair.
Like,
Okay. All right.
Like that dark skinned Dominican thing. I was on my David Ortiz shit. I'm like,
Okay.
So that's where that comes from. Dominican Pac.
But see, Pac,
Right.
what I want you to let you know right now. I didn't tell you to stay on with us because I didn't want you to feel any type of violation from you. You're all right. You know what I'm saying? The problem comes with this nigga because he sends that to us. See,
what is the caption to it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what the court wants to know. Why did he think that was some shit?
Nah, but see,
I don't think it. I mean.
Nah, like I was. I think I told one of y'all because I was talking about Daddy J shit, like the whole alter ego shit. Okay. And that was the analogy I was
reinventing yourself.
Yeah, right, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I was saying.
So you were saying this is Pac's alter ego.
Right, he had an idea type shit.
For future reference, for one.
I remember saying that.
Let him know.
For one, please.
Why y'all let this go so long?
You see what I'm saying? That shit ain't right.
I'm gonna tell you, the nigga Joe. Look, listen. A lot of times, me and Joe don't agree on a lot, but when we do, we don't even know we doing it. So he sends the video, and Joe say, "Nigga, we going to homie court on this one."
Yeah.
And I'm on my end like, hell yeah. The fuck is wrong with this nigga? Dog. So I didn't even say nothing.
That's my man, Manny.
Oh my
That's
God.
I felt like I said something
right
though,
there.
like to have an unwarranted, unsolicited taco video of a homie coming through, and I forgot the caption. I would have liked less of an ambush.
So my video on violation was y'all love some twerking videos with bitches got couches on the floor. I mean beds on the floor and shit like.
No. It wasn't your video.
It was not your video. Did this nigga try to compare his half-naked shower video to bitches twerking? Ain't no fucking hold on, nigga. You just got dropped. You just got dropped. That was, nigga, you violation. You gonna come to the show next week. What's wrong with these niggas?
Hey, Pac, I'm bringing you up here next week. Hey, I gotta bring you up there.
So listen, I think your punishment should be no group chatting for 24 hours. Take this nigga phone.
Y'all mean y'all gonna leave this nigga to be posting this long ass shit on Instagram?
Hey.
He needs to talk to y'all.
I don't think it was that serious. I think these are trumped up charges. I think there was an agenda behind this.
Like I said, we didn't ask for that.
There was some colluding, and I didn't ask for this.
Nah, we didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for that at all, man. But I wanted to get back to something because we didn't even really get to the point I was trying to make about the black girls getting attacked at the gas station.
Yeah, we covered on you said the black girls getting attacked at the gas station, and then you mentioned something else.
Yeah, but hold on, what I was getting at was it was a caption of this dude that shared the video, right? And my son kind of went on him a little bit.
The one where he added it to the video.
Yeah. And the dude that was sharing it, his caption was he was saying that he owned the gas station or bodega, I think he said, and he said selling to black customers was really difficult. He said he had people vandalize this shit on multiple occasions. So he was saying that if them people just want your money. He said for them people to go through all that, it had to been some disrespect that they felt, and when you giving off that masculine energy, you're gonna welcome that masculine energy right back. You know what I'm saying? And my son, he ain't like that shit. He thought that was some cowardly shit. He thought that was, like niggas don't need to be talking like that. Niggas need to be, protecting they women at all costs. And it kind of left me, John, like fucked up because I'm like, I don't know though, you know what I'm saying? Like if I pulled up in the gas station, I just seen that, right? I think I would probably step up and break it up at the least. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to come in and start knocking niggas out unless I get hit. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, man. I'm just like that.
It's hard to
It's
say.
2019. Like this,
Right.
you can get shot breaking up some shit you ain't had nothing to do with. So I feel you, but that's what I be thinking about.
But you wouldn't want nobody. You wouldn't want nobody
I
that
got
you
shit to
love.
do tomorrow.
You wouldn't want nobody that
That's
you
what
love.
I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you wouldn't want nobody you love for somebody to be watching some shit happen and they just drive by because they got that same attitude.
No bullshit. I don't. Me and this young lady know each other. You know what I mean? We not like we didn't grow up together.
Okay.
And if I see a man just straight disrespecting her and she keeping her cool, I'm gonna take her for my sister. Now if I come in this motherfucker, and she just spitting on a nigga, smacking a nigga back in his head, and he pop her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the first thing I asked with the video was what they do. They had to have did something because them niggas was all out beating their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we can't lie, act like some of our brothers and sisters not very disrespectful. Some people be getting exactly what the fuck they deserve.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like it's a thin line between that shit. How
That's
do
the
you
bad
know?
part about it because
Yeah.
you can really lose your life behind this shit.
Yeah.
So if you're going to intervene in a situation
You
where you
gotta
don't know the
what's going
beginning
on.
context, you risking your life. That's what you really got to ask yourself. Is it worth it?
Cause you jump in there and find out that them chicks went in there and tried to steal something, they tried to stop them, they got to spitting on them niggas, you gonna be like, man, you deserve that shit.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. All right, it's one thing we talk about police excessive force. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing. But see, I think like a G anyway. If I used to be crud like that. If I knock you out, I stomp you out and all that shit. But when you get older, you trying to be balanced, nigga. I ain't gotta stomp you if I knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Like you already out. You know what I mean? It's over. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like. If they felt when the threat was over, it should have been over. Them niggas was like, they was kind of getting a little messy with the ass whooping. They was smacking bitches and shit. One nigga was holding bitch, smacking the bitch in the rib. I was like, this kind of OC and shit. Everybody thought to pull out their phone. Ain't nobody thought to stop that shit.
Why
It's
do you
fucked
think
up though
that?
that society is like that just in general, that when shit's going on, it's
They gonna pull out the
let
phone.
me record it.
know.
Not let me help.
No.
Not let me call the cops.
Motherfuckers want to get the most views on their
No
page.
matter
Right,
how
right.
bad the situation is, people have died and this motherfucker just standing there.
Yeah.
Like,
Recording
that
you
shit's
dead.
crazy.
Facts, and we
That
seen
shit's
that a lot. We
crazy.
seen niggas
Baltimore,
dying.
man, them niggas be recording niggas fucked up. Car accident, nigga laid over, slumped over on the stern where they
It ain't
recording them.
helping
Going in his
shit.
pocket. Like people, that's what I'm saying. People so fucked up these days. I'm not running and jumping in the middle of shit for nobody if I
Don't
don't know
make
what the
sense
fuck
to
going on.
like. Well, go ahead.
Now I'm about to say running and jumping in. I ain't want to sound like I'm trying to be a hero, right? But what I'm saying is, okay, I told this story before. I'm gonna say it a little briefly, right? Is that one time, and I've been in situations plenty of times, but this one joint come to mind. I was at my sister's school and appreciate that. But I was at my sister's school and partying and shit on the homecoming, and it was a shootout, right? Now, so a nigga got shot. Long story short, nigga got shot. Nigga came to my car with the dude in his hands and was like, my friend got shot. Say, can you take him to the hospital, right? Now I had a car full of girls and shit. My sister included it. I got one of my niggas in the joint in the front. So I told everybody, get out. I'm about to take this nigga to the doctor. Because I'm saying, if a nigga ask you, when you see, like, I feel like you got to be a cold motherfucker to look at somebody in need. I'm talking about need, you know what I'm saying? And you just turn your motherfucking back, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you gotta be a cold motherfucker. And I'm not like that, my nigga. So thank God at that moment, the universe blessed me and the police came. And then when I saw the nigga only got shot in the leg, I said, man, get the fuck out. You won't live. Get the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But at that moment, who you are comes out. And at that moment, that's who I know. So I know that I'm the type of nigga, I can't just walk by and see some bitches getting beat up. Now, where the plot thickened for me, and I'm gonna be a little racy with this, is that one of the women was a dom gay joint. So she was giving off a lot of masculine energy. Now, if I was to ride by and see that, I'ma keep going. Now, it ain't no.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. That's like,
Nah,
it's like you picking
So
and
how do
choosing.
you lose compassion?
Because you wanna, now you in the
Now it's two
road.
niggas fight.
That's what I'm saying. Now you in the road.
Fight.
We know it's not AP. We know it's not.
It's not
But
two
in
niggas.
her mind,
Don't even tell them that they niggas,
she
man.
thinks she's a dude. Why would I?
Is that domestic violence?
No, it's not. It's called a challenge. It's called a duel. Men been doing it for a while now. So what I'm saying is, why would I take that moment from her? She gotta learn. It's been moments where we have to defend woman.
So I got a question. So let's say it's a femme and a dom, right? And the femme is getting out on the dom, whooping her ass. Two black women. You're not gonna help the dom out because she a dom?
Nigga, why would I help out a girl fight in the first place?
Two girls
fighting.
To the point where she about to kill her and
Two
die.
girls. Then I just been a witness of some shit I shouldn't have been a
That's
witness
what I'm
of.
saying. So what
man.
is the extent that we show care? Is it just when other races are fucking us up, or is it
No,
domestic
nigga.
violence, or how do we
We can't move all in a blanket black and white movement, nigga. Everything has to be discernment. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said the plot thickens if you throwing in somebody that's giving off masculine energy.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
For
right,
me.
right.
But nigga, nah, dog. I'm not. Anytime I see two women fight, nigga, I'm not fucking breaking that shit up. Nah, that ain't where my place is.
If I don't know you, if I don't love you,
This nigga cold. This nigga cold. God
Telling.
damn.
But
I ain't
I get
stopping for nothing.
we sometimes we talk about code and standards and what we stand on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think at some point it would be reasonable to try to figure out what you should do to help out a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mr. Charity.
I'm just
I ain't
saying.
going to the gas station to break up no brawl.
Because hold on, I'm not the good Samaritan nigga that's putting my life on. I'm just saying.
Oh, we know, nigga. You want your woman to fight with you. We already know that. Yeah, we already. That nigga, how you feel about that, T?
Somebody gonna fight with this nigga ain't even taking bitches on dates. Nobody's gonna.
That nigga taking bitches on dates. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit.
You ain't going on dates. How do we get this?
You ain't going on dates.
That's what you selling. That was awesome, nigga. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You ain't going on dates.
I'm not fighting with you,
You going
nigga.
on dates, man. Come on, Hunter.
No, you can really.
Hunter, stop lying. Hunter taking chicks on dates all the time. That nigga's a dating ass
Come on,
nigga.
man.
He be taking chicks on dates all the time. He probably got a date tonight. You got a date
Nice dates too.
Good job.
I mean, of course, I've dated before, but nah.
Good
You
job,
ain't gotta go on dates to have an interaction with a woman. You tripping?
Okay.
No,
What do you do, Hunter?
Talk to him.
Just talk to
Talk
him.
to him.
He put that voice
I believe
on.
it.
Mr.
I
Vague.
can believe
This
Mr.
nigga-
Subjective is talking.
Nah, nigga. Where do you talk to him? On the phone?
It depends. You kind of gauge the vibe. You know, I mean, if you can have a good conversation with a woman, we got a woman here. If you can have a good conversation with a woman, if she's because you already like first of all, a woman already knows if she want to fuck you or not anyway.
Amen.
It's like
7
it's
seconds,
like
that's all
first
it
grade.
takes.
You start out with an A. Only thing you can do is fuck up. So if you're a man and you peep it, all you got to do is just like play it cool and have some stamina. Like don't overextend yourself. Don't say the wrong thing. Don't do the wrong thing, and it'll fall in your lap.
This nigga be. Hey, yo, this nigga.
That's true shit.
But he ain't answered the question though. This nigga.
That's the part of my mystique.
He said some real shit, but didn't even answer the fucking question.
Mr. Subjective.
What's the question again?
Right. The question is, nigga, you say you ain't got to spend money. You ain't got to take him on a date. You say you
No,
talk
you
to
don't,
him.
though.
Okay, will you talk to him on the phone?
Social media, the phone, coffee shop. You can go get some coffee.
Coffee shop is
a
a
pop.
That's a date, bro.
That's a date.
Yeah, you
All
pay
that
for
shit is
coffee.
dates.
Right, but I'm saying.
Nah, I'm just saying, if you
Okay.
spending quality time with the chick,
Right.
you kind of on a date.
And again, I'm not saying that you won't spend money on a date. I'm saying like taking a woman out to eat isn't. I was saying that in regards to like.
I'm about
tricking
to
and
say,
shit like
nigga,
that.
just say
I ain't
that-
saying I wouldn't pay for a date.
Cause you saying you don't go on dates just mean like, yo, we Netflix and chill, and that's what it is. That's it. That's all.
Nah,
I ain't
so
going
okay,
on.
so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what I say maybe the past 3-4 years, really like in my 30s, it's like I'm not about to date to get to know you. I'm gonna talk to you. I can ask real simple questions about religion and
Yeah, facts.
sex and you know what I'm saying, certain views and
Facts.
things of that nature. We can cut to the chase and really
Yeah.
figure out where our compatibility is versus me or having this situation where you in the dating scene and now you spending money, you spending time, you kind of playing this game of really gauging what it is versus like saying like, all right, you know what, I'm really interested in you. Let's get to know each other more and better. Or it's like, you know what, you cool. Let's maybe be friends. Like assess it first.
You see, I would tell back in my days, I used to tell youngers though, like I go on dates, that wasn't no problem. But I tell youngers, look, I'm paying for me, you pay for you. You know what I'm saying? I would tell them like, look, I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to stay here no longer if I'm not having a good time, and I don't want you to feel like you obligated to give me some pussy just because I bought you some
Rather
lobster.
standoffish, isn't it?
Yeah, nah, nigga, it's freedom. You know why? Because every time I did that, we had a great time. But what I was doing was I was taking the traditional constructs of what a nigga supposed to do or what you supposed to do and just have a good time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I used to do. I used to challenge motherfuckers' mind. I ain't do all that shit Hunter talking about. Just I have to take them out talking all that. Nigga, let's go on today, but I ain't gonna pay shit. And we gonna pay attention as long as we want to be here. And if we don't want to be here no more, we're gonna fucking leave.
But see, hold on, let me say something, right?
That's game.
We talked about this earlier about like the money, spending money just because you control the board and shit.
This nigga hyped himself up.
This time he ain't say shout out to Joe. He just broke the glass.
Nigga said, that's game.
The mic dropped. I dropped the mic and broke the glass. You ain't catch the ball?
I ain't even never heard that one. That's game.
He was already waiting on that. Like, that might have been premeditated right there.
Nah.
But I think from a dating standpoint too, right? We was talking about like the money struggle when we talk about tricking and men and women trying to beat each other and shit like that. You really got to understand what it is you want. If you focused, you ain't got time to play that game. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I ain't even cut you off. We was talking about earlier, talking about fellatios and shit. We ain't even talking about the old white man who was begging for one. He was begging for a fellatio.
And couldn't get none.
That nigga was pathetic. That was the saddest.
That was not pathetic. That was actually
funny.
That was a beg and plead before he met his maker. That nigga knew he's like, I'm about to go any second. Can you
But
please suck
you
my
can
dick?
kind of come up off that though. You might get it that way.
Oh, he got it. He had to get it.
He might get it that way.
Some
She might jerk them off.
Edith or
Need anything?
Gertrude.
I need my dick sucked.
Can you suck my dick, please? That nigga ate, dog. He had the most saddest eyes, though, dog.
But
Can you suck my dick, please?
Serious.
Yeah. She said, you want to go take a bath? No, I just want my dick sucked. Like, dog, that shit was so
That
funny.
shit was funny. But I mean, it's like, I think you don't want to get, to me, I think you should die empty. I don't want to be at that point.
Yeah.
You should die empty.
She know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah, you want
The
them
fuck?
balls lightened up. When I go, I better go in the bed.
Man, y'all heard
still cocked up, fucking while I'm.
Y'all heard about them old
That
folks
just
catching
like that.
STDs out here?
They are.
Yeah, up in them old
Because they
folks,
think they're
old
fucking
homes.
superhuman. They really do. So what I started doing and how I ended up doing what I do, I ended up giving advice to people who were 65 plus. And part of that was sex education because they have so many STDs in the nursing homes. But these motherfuckers think, okay, I can't get pregnant. They don't think about, oh, I'm going to catch gonorrhea, I'm going to get chlamydia, my shit's itchy, my shit's scratchy. They don't think about that.
Ugh.
And then they the biggest players ever because it'll be one dude to about 10 women and he fucking all of them.
There you go.
And that's what people don't understand.
Everybody got it.
Classic.
They ain't using no condoms. They don't give, and that's just disgusting. Like they just passing a whole lot of shit around.
So you do a show where you talk to comedians, right?
I do. Some of the best comedians in the country, some of the best rising stars in comedy in the country,
Okay.
So where
and
do-
entertainers as well.
Where does the sex come into play? Like,
So it's The Love Below, Sex Talk with T. Gray. Y'all motherfuckers make sure y'all follow me.
Hey.
It's breaking down the barriers in the bedroom, but doing it through laughter. So that's where I add the piece with the comedians because we're talking about some uncomfortable things about sex or some, nuances, stuff that, people might not be open to have those conversations, whether they're with their woman, their man, whatever. We bringing those things to the table, but we're bringing it to the table in a light way, in a laughing way, so you can feel more comfortable to then have those conversations at home. So, like, we could be talking about positions, protection. We've had Rodney Perry on. He was talking about being impotent for 2 years following his stroke. Talked to comedian Buck Wow, who talked about how he had issues with women because he was born in jail and wasn't raised by his mom. Like, me and these comedians can really dive in on some real shit.
They say comedians are like dark spirits, right?
Yeah, they dark. They are. But they don't experience, to me, a stage of life that none of anybody else does. They just have a very innate way of making it funny. So I just bring that part to sex.
Okay.
People have a lot of issues with sex. Women can't get it together. Men can't get it together. Or, you might be in a stale place. So we're just trying to fix that, work that, but make it so that you feel comfortable enough to begin to have those conversations at home.
do you know what the gooch is?
I'm gonna say no because I just want you to educate me.
Actually, it wouldn't be me educating you. It'd be this nigga.
But you brought the shit up though.
I just want to know if you did
Bring up a lesson. That don't work like that, right?
Nothing.
I'm about to say,
Teach me.
he's the nigga that
Yeah,
did
I was
originate
like,
that as a
shit, that
Krown
sound like a
360
show for
vocabulary
us.
word.
This guy is always posting some shit that I be like, oh, why the fuck am I at work? Because I can't get to it.
Yeah,
fast.
this is a
Why
nasty
the fuck
wild
you got a
nigga.
job that you even got time to do that shit? I'm like, I can't get to the phone fast
Go ahead and
enough.
tell her what the gooch is,
Yes,
man.
please.
All right, so the
Okay.
gooch. Here's what the gooch is, man. Here's what the
weird
gooch is.
ass nigga.
I like to learn stuff. Go ahead.
Here's what the gooch is. The gooch is that area in between.
You talking about the perineum? But go ahead.
The perineum. She used the school words.
You done found
She used the school words,
You
nigga.
done found another spot between a nigga asshole.
was that? I don't even like this. He said what? That's where the logo was at.
He gonna be on this next date. That's not a date. Like, hey, can you eat my paralegal while you
Not his next
sucking on my gooch?
Not his next date. That's not a date.
Yeah, taking a long walk, holding hands and shit. Talking about I don't date, but
I talk about perineum.
can you eat my paralegal with the gooch mixed with it?
The paragooch.
And
No, but educate the rest of the people. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we gotta know what a
I get a little ahead of myself sometimes.
What is the what is that? No, fuck the gooch. What is the paralingrum?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that at?
Paralingrum.
Because I'm going home to look for it tonight. And if it ain't near my
Man
balls,
said the pocket space.
So, the perineum
Okay.
is that space in between the asshole and the balls. It's a nice.
so it's not
little-
called the gooch. The gooch is the slang word
Right.
for the
I told you I ain't make
paranormal.
this
Some
shit
shit. Oh, now I'm about to say that's some shit he made up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some real shit.
Okay, so you talking about the paranormal? Okay, so
I
the
got gooch
paranormal.
from the street. That was in the street
Okay.
already. It was there when I got
So
there.
the part, so the part between the balls and the ass is called the what?
Perineum.
Perineum.
And niggas like to get that licked on.
Women
Yeah.
too. Men and women have it.
Chicks like to get that
It's
licked
just
on.
they have the
Yeah.
same space. It's just in
It's,
between.
it's
with
okay
it.
for women. It's okay for women.
First off,
It's not okay for men.
So you can't get your gooch lit?
Nigga, if you're playing around that area, you got some weird shit about you. Bro, you got some weird shit about you. It's all right. We all win all day. But what I'm
So you
saying
ain't
is,
never had the back of your balls lit?
nigga, I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn, dog.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
I don't know
about.
what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
So,
about.
we just, so you've never had
But
your balls
birthdays you
struck.
been having.
I've had.
Nothing.
Listen,
You
gotta-
ain't never had none of that spit just
Listen.
drip just down in that
Listen.
one little spot, and you be
Man,
like,
man had
damn,
his-
that
I'ma
feels
tell you
back
like
of
good.
his balls
I'm gonna tell you
lit.
like this. I know this man for a little while now, right? If this nigga if this nigga looks at me and say, "You ain't never tried that," I have no problem telling him no. No, I don't know what this nigga's talking about.
He missed it. You can at least
But
say.
what I'm saying is, if you but am I a wild nigga? I'm a wild nigga, but I ain't as wild as this nigga. And I
believe you.
I'm okay. I'm okay with not being that wild. That nigga's a different creature.
Hold on. So what do you think? Since he brought up the gooch, right? Is it okay to get your gooch lit?
No,
Thank
You can't get your gooch lit?
no,
Come on, man.
no.
So,
That's just no. I ain't with
Real
that.
men still exist. Real men still
You
exist.
gotta pick one, baby. Don't be down there playing too much. You gotta pick one, baby.
So when you say pick one, you gotta pick one. What do you mean by
You
that?
gotta pick one. You either on the east or the west.
Oh, this nigga.
So
What that mean?
I take
Yeah.
the applause
so
back.
many restrictions.
Applause back. This nigga done violated. This nigga's on court next week. Hold on. This nigga's on homie court next week.
Some men come so hard, all different kinds of ways. Like, you shouldn't be so
You
closed
say
off to
east
that
or
shit.
west?
No, I should be. See, that's the problem about men, right? In this day and age, right? Now, let me tell you about it. Because in this day and age, right? This is why you can have a transgender woman out here beating niggas' asses. Because niggas is so watered down. Niggas is watered down. And it's because niggas allow themselves. Because I remember back in the day, niggas like shoes. Niggas used to have East Bay magazines and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had shoes. But niggas wasn't saying I have a shoe fetish. Niggas wasn't saying shit like that. For somehow down the line, niggas got okay with saying shit that women say and doing shit that women do and having passes to still say that they being men. Now what happens is the ones who ain't really men get to slide in through the cracks of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then the men that don't want to offend nobody is going to still play that type of shit because they don't want to be overly like me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, nah, I feel okay saying I draw the line on certain shit because
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong
I'm
with
a
that.
thoroughbred.
There's nothing wrong with
I'm a
that.
thoroughbred. I'm a bleed like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't into that bullshit. I
There's
ain't,
nothing wrong with that, but I would say this: when it comes to sex and when it comes to being open and just
certain things ain't supposed to be open in men. Let's get certain things are supposed to be open in
what
men.
we're talking about is licking the gooch in the case, so that doesn't involve anything being open. But
Yes, it do. You don't get to the goose with closed legs. What you talking about?
okay, you're right.
I'm just saying, you a different creature. You get to the goose with the legs closed.
You're right.
All right.
You're right. But when I say open, I don't mean physically open. I'm talking about mentally.
Oh, okay. I'm mentally open. I'm just not going to be physically
No, but I'm
open.
just saying.
That's
so
what I'm talking about.
I don't think that men who maybe like it, prefer it, or would go that route. I don't think that it makes them less of a man.
I didn't did I say that. I think I might have said
I
that.
mean,
Did I say that?
to that effect.
That's
to
where
that,
you
to,
going
to,
with
to
it.
that
You didn't
effect.
say it, but you're saying it.
Right.
You know?
But I don't think it does. I think that when it comes down to pleasure and what you like and your limits and how you push them, that's on you. That's on you and your partner, what you choose to do in the bedroom. Now, however I like it, up, down, left, right, in, out, whatever, I don't think that my manhood should be in question by the type of sex that I like, especially if I'm having heterosexual sex.
Now, if you getting stuck in your ass with something, you gay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That-
it.
There's nothing wrong with being gay, but
it.
that's gay.
yeah.
I'm just saying it's gay. Because I don't want you to say that and there be niggas like, yeah, so when she put the strap on, I love her, so.
And this nigga saying that, though. We talked about that last week.
No. That's gay, my nigga.
Yeah.
You might as well bring another man in the room.
Penetration.
Asses lick, they gay too?
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
See, that's what I'm
Help me
saying.
understand. Why can't you get the ass
T.
licked,
Thank you, T.
but
Talk
you
to
can't-
him.
But you
T.
can't lick the goose.
Talk to him,
So
T.
what East
Talk to
did
him.
you talk to
I
him?
never had nobody sucking between my asshole and my balls.
But you had your
my
ass
nigga.
licked?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the fucking difference, nigga? If somebody, first off, if somebody licks in your butt, we take it. He's going to court, you guys. I can't even defend my nigga right now.
You can't. You can't.
That's what you said.
Dog.
Makes no fucking
This is what I be dealing with. T, thank you for understanding.
No
This is what I be dealing with. I be alone in this shit, dog. I be alone in this
That
shit.
Hold on. Let me explain something to you.
Please help me understand having your ass licked, having your balls licked, maybe even to the point that the spit is dripping down in the middle. But it's just that one spot of fucking.
I didn't even know I had a gooch for one, or a paralegal. You just told me some shit.
Okay, but if I'm a girl,
if you're a girl, I don't really want
But
you
if-
sucking between my balls.
You better
and
be a
my-
girl.
okay,
This
no,
motherfucker.
what I'm
I tell you
saying.
that.
What if
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bitch is licking your ass, my nigga, and she happens to
You probably already got your Gucci lick and you didn't
You
know
done
it.
had it?
Slip down if she look at my
Nigga,
ass.
are you bent over when this is happening?
No, hell no.
Or you laying to the side?
I get my
Explain
ass
this to
ate
me.
like a real nigga. You
How? How does a real nigga get
Talk to you guys later.
Hey, yo. Krown360 moment ever.
Like a real nigga. In what universe? This nigga's in the Stranger Things. He's in the upside down realm. This nigga's in another paradigm. He's in a parallel universe. This ain't Earth no more. We are in Pluto, nigga. We have entered a dark dimension. Nigga, it is scary out here. It is scary out here, ladies. Look at me. Look at me. It's scary out here. It's scary out here, ladies. I
is
feel for you.
funny.
I feel for you, ladies.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Whew, let's try to get some fucking sanity in here. All right.
That shit was hilarious.
Bruh, I can't believe this nigga, man. This nigga. Okay, all right. So,
Oh God.
Uncle Luke had said, Uncle Luke had called out Jay-Z the other day, guys.
Nigga Joe is fucking traumatized. And you cannot try to go to another topic right now.
Dog.
Oh my God.
Listen, we running out of
Hey,
time
Roddy,
anyway.
Joe is not all right right
No,
now.
I'm not.
He
I'm
is
not.
not all right. I'm telling you right now.
I'm not.
Joe is fucked up right now. He's fucked up with AC. Hey, man, you betrayed the trust that you and Joe had, yo.
He did.
I swear to God. I know what it means. I know what it means, bro.
This nigga let me down. That nigga let me down, cuz. That nigga
Hey,
let
the
me
whole
down.
time I'm talking, I just see the nigga out the corner of my eye like,
I gotta chill, nigga. I was like, no, not you too, nigga.
she's like, you got your ass laid before? I was like, yeah, this nigga was looking for the button.
Oh my God, what the fuck is going on?
Button. Like,
This nigga really felt uncomfortable, dog. Really felt uncomfortable.
See, it's been awesome having you here.
We have to have another sex show come. We gotta holler at our homegirl. We gotta have another sex show.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
It's time for a sex talk at Krown 360 part 3 or 4.
I
Okay.
love you guys.
All
closing
right.
remarks, man. If you gonna get your ass ate, do it like a real nigga.
Hey,
Like a
listen,
real
stop
So
it,
what
T,
position
stop
is
it.
that?
Stop. Whoa. Hey.
Hold on, what position is
That's
that?
only for real niggas to know.
Yeah. So look, T, you wanna give him your plug? You wanna give him your
Your
Hell
plug?
yeah.
Your plug?
yeah. Your handle?
No pun
You wanna
intended, right?
No, see, you know what? I'm cutting everybody's mics off. I'm cutting everybody's fucking mic off. Another Gooch perineum plug. Listen, T, just tell them your goddamn Instagram and Facebook handle,
Okay,
please.
you guys, to follow me on Instagram, it's _sex talk with T Gray. If you're looking for me on Facebook, I guess you old as fuck, but you can check me out there too. It's T Gray, the guru, all one thing. I interview some of the best comedians in the country, some dope ass entertainers. We talking about sex. It's fucking hilarious, not just because it's mine. My next guest gonna be AP because I want to know what the fuck a real nigga said.
She's in tears.
He said
She's literally in tears right now.
Not
I know I want to be in attendance. Fuck that, because I want to know what East and West is. He said you got to look either East or
Next
West.
show, man. Next show,
East or
man.
West?
I'm explaining all this shit to you niggas next show. Cause
Homies, we got homies.
Hunter not holding it down for the real niggas. So talk to y'all
so hold on.
niggas.
So he is?
Listen, no, he's not. Listen, he's
Got
not.
y'all.
He's
So let me clear that up real fast.
Yeah. It'll be another one of these. And but what I want to say is, I know I will never be a guest on your show. I can tell you that. I can't follow this nigga. I ain't even gonna try after that shit. But like I said, I appreciate you coming. We all do. It's been a great
Shout
show.
out to you, T.
You know what I'm saying?
She has shown us plenty of love, man. Plenty
You guys are
genuine love.
dope. Y'all are so talented. Yeah, I love it.
Do I got time to say something?
Nigga, are you gonna
Say something else?
Nah, this some serious shit.
Okay.
I like to say about this young lady sitting next to me, you know, very rare do you find women that are like always the same way when you see them, very friendly, welcoming, you know what I'm saying, especially black women. We got a couple, we talk about EP all the time, but people, they give you that vibe, you know what I'm saying? Very welcoming and shit. So you got, you know, our sister, of course, I'm not going to say her name, she's not here, but this young lady is always very nice to us when she sees us, you know what I'm saying? She could have a motherfucking top-notch porn star on her show and still come out and show everybody love. You know what I mean? And I respect that about her, and I just want to say that while she here, that I really
thank
you.
appreciate you
That's
for
what's
who
up.
you are and shit.
Genuine love. Genuine love.
No, thank you, guys.
That's why I told you I appreciate you coming, dog. I knew it was gonna be fun anyway, but we appreciate all the love you've been giving us. We just want to give it back in return. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, on that note, you know what I'm saying? These niggas will be on court next week.
Hey,
There's so much.
Yeah.
homie court is born.
Yeah.
I want to be this
Hey, 2
nigga's
years
lawyer.
anniversary coming.
I don't need no lawyer.
Cause you
I don't
couldn't
need no
defend
lawyer.
it. You couldn't against my court. You can't defend that shit.
I don't need no lawyer. I'm going to defend myself, baby. I'm my own lawyer.
All right,
You're
Ted
going
Bundy.
down.
Yeah, all right, Ted Bundy. All right, listen. Hey, look. Till next week, we see y'all. Easy.
Gone.